Hi guys, Piotr here, this is LiteFinance Global YouTube channel. It's my pleasure to be with you again. Well, as you can see, Atlantic Ocean is flat, no volatility here. And today we are going to discuss the ATR, Average True Range Index, which might help you to discover the volatility when it comes to the market. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the charts. Okay, folks, so that's what we are going to discuss today. The lower part of this chart, this volatility index, average true range. And well, at the very beginning, let's talk about where we are not going to use ATR, or for what we are not going to use. We are not going to use, or ATR is not going to show us the direction of the trend. It's also going to be very challenging to try to use searching for the divergence. All right? Most probably those 2 points are the most important, because it's showing, right, that, okay, I'm going to get the information about something, like the volatility, that it might go higher, but I'm not going to get the direction. That's quite important, right? Because the volatility, the index, may start to go higher. Let me show you one thing. Okay, the volatility index started to go higher, all right? It was here, it was with this move higher, but once we cross the most recent average line, we turn around. So market push prices higher, manipulate all the retail traders, sucking them up into the long position. Then we saw the true market move. So that's sometimes how the volatility starts, in the opposite direction, but you cannot pick up the direction based on the ATR. All right? So what the ATR is? Okay? That's the volatility indicator, measure price volatility over a certain period of time. All right? It compares the current candle's high and lows, the current candle's highs and lows, and the previous candle's close, right? Then it takes the greatest of those values and averages them out based on the arithmetic mean, all right? When the market has a very low reading, all right, it can't be read as the market is flat. We might talk about the range bound market, all right? Or the trend, if we are trending, is very, very slow. Okay, so that's the basic stuff. What we have here is a daily chart of the euro dollar, all right? Is a daily chart of the euro dollar, and as you can see, there are certain period of time. So what usually you can do, because, well, if you need some kind of the filter, if you are a conservative trader, then ATR might be for you, right? So you are trying to find the average or the level where, when you are going to place the line, you've got plenty of touches. That's what we have here as well, right? So if we are going to cross from the bottom to the upside, meaning that there is possibility, nothing is for sure, it's not the Holy Grail. There is a possibility that we are going to see, okay, higher volatility, okay, like here, or like here, all right? And if really we are getting the direction, all right, there should be steady trend. We might, it's not for sure again, we might finish the trend with the top in the volatility. So in that case, we finish, there was a stop count here, and then we have changed the direction. Again, opposite direction, higher volatility, stop count, and going opposite direction. It might be very, very helpful once you are going to switch into the day trading, right? Because you are doing the analysis on a higher time frame, then you might want to switch to the lower time frame. So how this ATR might help while trading, right? As I mentioned, it might be very useful when it comes to the day trading, short-term strategies. Sharp volatility surge is a perfect moment for scalping. Also, you may want to decide in which direction a trade should be opened based on your observation. So, for example, as I mentioned, it might be the higher volatility, sudden higher volatility, some stop count and quick reversal might be indication for you that we are going to the opposite side. All right. Also, if we know the daily ATR, for example, right, then we might, based on that, determine our stop, many different formulas, or the target, right? That's the thing we might use ATR for. Okay. So let's switch lower here. Let's go and let's have a look what we have on the 1 hour chart, and let's determine if there was something indicate that the things are about to change, okay, when it comes to the day trading. So I'm looking for the most touches, so probably it's going to be somewhere here. Okay. Okay. So, in that case, what is showing us here, rise in the volatility, pull back, rise in the volatility, sell off, pull back, a little bit of the bounce, all right, continuation to the downside, all right, rise in the volatility, dip, and reversal, all right, rise in the volatility, dip, continuation. So again, it's not a holy grail. The ATR is showing up that we might see above average daily market moves, all right. So in that case, we have the setup of the 14 here, all right. We have a setup of the 14, meaning that when we switch back to the daily chart, all right, it's showing that over the course of the last 14 days, 120 pips is over last 14 days, 120 pips is an average, right? So if you are trying to trade based on this, and you are entering the European session on US session, and your candle is showing well below 40% of the daily average range, right? So if it's 120, 140, let's call 140, and you have below 40%, meaning that your daily move currently, right, is below 55 pips, 56, 60 pips, then you are checking if you have a direction, and you may want to use technical analysis to open trade in the current market direction with the target of the total daily trading range, all right? So that's how it works. Well, you have to answer to yourself if it's the tool you want to have in your arsenal, all right? Or you may have better tools to try to analyze the market volatility. That's the number one. Of course, as usual, guys, you have to do your own research and your own homework. It was my pleasure to make this introduction to ATR for you. So you are going to have a chance if it's something worth your time, all right, or is it not? But the answer you have to get yourself from your own soul. With that being said, guys, wish you great next trading day. Don't be trapped, stay safe, see you around, take care, and goodbye.